the one-day event from Love Fighting Hate Violence showed how martial arts and combat sports as a whole can bring people together across disciplines as practitioners and researchers. So we had people like scholars such as Dominic Malcolm from Loughborough University, who's a sociologist of sport. We had Marcellus Baz, who's a reformed gang member who's developed a boxing academy particularly for youth, but people, young offenders or former offenders. So you've got different scales, different people and approaches, sports. Some people who don't do martial arts, some people are lifelong martial artists and fighters. And basically they came together in one room, in one university, in one day, from all parts of the corners of the world in many ways, from Canada as well, to talk about how martial arts and combat sports aren't about violence. They're against violence. What they're about is training people to love the playfulness of fighting, love the gentle competition or potential higher levels of competition, and developing human beings together as a collective in an interactive framework. So how we interact with the coach and the athlete, between fellow athletes or martial artists, and how they start to learn and bond over time. Okay, so they take in the sociology known as symbolic interactionism, how we learn through interactions and symbols such as language, gestures, touch, for example, and the consent. Okay, and they have core principles such as I mentioned, consent. So, for example, can I touch you on your shoulder? Can I touch you on the chest or this area or the head? We played games as well. So it wasn't just all theory and talks, but we actually got to test out the toolkit. So the aim of the event was to launch the toolkit. They've already established this group. Well, they established it several years ago. I remember writing one of the early blogs when I first arrived at Cardiff Met, so 2 years ago. But they already set up their website. They had their funding for several years. Their t-shirts already have several t-shirts now. But they've got the toolkits ready to share with coaches, with practitioners, and that was the aim of the event.